Okay, we are live. Just gonna get going here in a second. Just want to make sure we're on. What's up, Junior Rain fam? Hope you guys are doing good. Yeah, we're on. Okay, so short one today, guys. I talked about started doing this yesterday, so we're going to have some guests on and things in the future, like I said, as well. But I'm going to start doing some short ones to catch up and share with you guys as well. So yesterday I started talking about the secret sauce to becoming an elite, and it wasn't about skating stride, and it wasn't about stick handling or even getting stronger. It was really about what's going on in here and in here. And it comes down to your values and your virtues, how you show up and what your behavior ultimately, where it comes from. And yesterday we started with inspiration, that it all begins with inspiration. And I gave you guys an exercise to do that. To connect back with your inspiration, why, to understand where the inspiration comes from, and to come from a place of playing from heart all the time, rather than a place of motivation, which is motivated by fear that I should do this or I should do that, or someone's telling me to do this. A place of true inspiration. Why am I playing hockey? Why do I love hockey? Why am I inspired to be a hockey player? And let me just see here. We got some people joining. I'm sure I have the comments on. I think I'm behind on the time, so let me know, guys. Hey, Liz, how you doing? Let me know if you have questions, comments. I think I'm on a little bit of a time delay, so I'll get to them if they're in this video, or I will get to them after, for tomorrow's video. So can't wait to be back with you guys. Can't wait to be on the ice. And in the meantime, I thought I'd share some of these things, and we're also working through these as an organization. What are our values? Meaning, how do we communicate them in such a way that they impact our coaches, that they impact our athletes, that they impact our parents, they impact everywhere we go. So yesterday we started with inspiration, where it starts for all your coaches that you see. It started with us becoming inspired. Tomas has an incredible story coming from the Czech Republic, a communist country at the time. Paul has an incredible story, being an undersized defenseman who was told that he'll never make it, and then ended up playing higher than any of the friends on his AAA team. Darren, another guy coming from Canada, who has an incredible story. Plus his son has an incredible story, who was a smaller, not top player when he was younger, and ended up becoming drafted in the AHL and things like that. So it all begins with inspiration. And today I'm going to talk to you about number 2, and that is faith or hope. And this isn't a religious conversation or religious judgment. It's about faith, in putting faith in what you want. My mentor, Dave Meltzer, talks about putting faith in what you want. The elite people, whether it's players or anything in life, they believe that they have some kind of infinite potential to be great in their own unique way. They believe that there is good things in their future, and they know that there's going to be things that happen, adversity and things that are going to happen along the way, but that everything is moving them towards becoming their greatest self, that's moving them towards something greater, towards something good. That even when things happen that you lose the game, you get cut from the team, you get the injury, something doesn't happen your way, the coach doesn't see you the way that you see yourself, that you have this faith in yourself, and that you're putting faith in what you want, not into the victim mentality, the blame, shame, justification. It's all because the coach didn't, whatever. It's all because this isn't fair. It's all because I'll never be good enough, or because my parents didn't give me the opportunity, or because, blah, 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 all these different things, that they're not victim. They don't have a victim mentality. No matter what's happening, they have faith in something greater for them, that they're moving towards it, and they believe in themselves that they can do it, even when they have those self-doubt moments. So yesterday I gave you guys an exercise to come show up inspired, right? Imagine you could show up all your training and every day. If you want to be an elite, it's elite at something. Remember, it's not like this a little side thing. If you want to be elite at something, it's your focus. If you want to be elite, and to show up inspired, and to dream about think about what inspires you on a daily basis before your training, and bring that to your training, your practices, and your games about what inspires me, and feel that so that you're playing with heart. So to build your faith and to stay in that feelings of faith when you show up as a player. So again, a player that shows up inspired, a player that shows up in faith in themselves and what they want, and always learning and getting better no matter what's going on. Visualization is one of the best things that you can do. So you hear about it probably in sports and things, but I'm just connecting this in a little bit of a different way. Visualizing, taking time, whether you want to call it, visualization, meditation, morning routines, in bed before night, before your games, before your training. I would recommend in the morning and at night when you're going to bed, and likely and before your games as well. Visualize yourself putting faith in what you want. So even go as far as maybe before bed, visualize yourself in the NHL playing. Visualize yourself scoring these goals that you want, that you'll be able to score, even if you don't know how to do them yet. Visualize yourself playing college hockey. Visualize yourself playing for Team USA. Visualize yourself doing all the things that you dream about doing, and do it every day. Do it, like I said, when you're going to bed. Do it in the morning, and then do it before your games. Before your games, do something maybe even more specific. Actually visualize that game. Visualize yourself making all the plays that you want to make in that game. And when you visualize, do your best to get in practice. It takes practice. Do it every day. Do your best to feel it so that it's real. Your brain doesn't necessarily understand the difference between what's happening physically in the world and what's happening in your brain. If you can visualize to the point and get deep enough where you really feel like it's really happening, you're showing your brain that this is possible, and you're building your faith in yourself, and you're building your faith in what you want. And it doesn't matter if you do this. It doesn't matter. People tell you you'll never be good enough. You'll never make it. You're too small. Only this small percentage of people ever make it. What are you thinking? Let all those doubts and these thoughts and these things that people say, go, okay, take it in and let it go, and let it go out. Continue to go back to that place of yourself, putting faith in what you want. Like I said, as Dave Meltzer says, putting faith in what you want, visualizing it, feeling it, letting it become part of you, and do it every day. And don't let the outside stuff affect you. And the people that it's amazing when you hear interviews and things of some of the most elite players, even the ones that weren't, like you have the LeBron Jameses and the Wayne Gretzky's that were great when they were young, and a lot of people, everyone knew they were great, Sidney Crosby's, but there's also the people like the Luc Robitailles and people who weren't even on the map, those guys that weren't even drafted and things like that become great and become Hall of Famers. And you hear them talk about them knowing that they were going to be an NHL player and things. And now, did they really know? I mean, obviously, no one can predict the future. And a lot of people would have said, no way, this guy's going to become a Hall of Famer. He's not even the best player on his team, in his town or whatever. But they knew, and they believed, and they felt it in their heart, and they felt it all the time. And that faith in themselves and in what they wanted allowed them to keep going and stand that path. So that's all for today. Guys, thanks for, I saw Robert Berger joined us, Paul, Tim. So a bunch of guys joined us. Thanks so much. I'm behind on the delay, so if there are always questions or comments, I'll get to them for the next one. I'll be back on tomorrow. It starts with becoming elite is not just about your skills and your capabilities. It's about what's in here, your values, your virtues, how you show up, what you bring to your teammates, what you bring to every day of your training, what you bring to the person that you are and who you are and how you show up. Number one is inspiration. Connect back with what inspires you. And connect back with that all the time, and play from a place of your heart of inspiration, and then putting faith in what you want, believing and feeling in yourself that you're going towards what you want, and that you're going towards something greater, and that everything, no matter what happens, is taking you towards that. I'll be back tomorrow, guys, and I'll talk to you guys about number 3. Thanks so much.